Mythical animals that were actually real. Gorillas were once considered mythical creatures by many, particularly European explorers. They were once thought to be monstrous human-like creatures, and their existence was considered purely mythical until the mid-19th century, when they were scientifically described and discovered. The puakai was a monstrous bird of prey in Maori mythology. It is described as a large, fearsome bird that preys on humans in Moa. It was actually an extinct New Zealand eagle, called the Haste's eagle. The platypus's duck-like bill, beaver-like body, and ability to lay eggs was seen as contradictory and impossible by most. When British scientists first saw it, and told others about the discovery, others labeled it as a hoax until it was confirmed in 1799. Extinct animals that were rediscovered. The coelacanth was a large fish that was thought to go extinct with the dinosaurs, until one was found in 1938 off the east coast of South Africa. They are now known as a living fossil and one of the most popular rediscovered animals. The Laotian rock rat was previously thought to be extinct, specifically belonging to a family, Diatomidae, considered extinct since it was only known from fossils. It was rediscovered in 2005, initially thought to be a new species, but later determined to be the sole remaining member of the Diatomidae family. The tiger quoll had its last sighting in 1872. It was then rediscovered in 2013. Cameras captured the animal alive in the wild after over 140 years. The oldest animals in the world. The oldest elephant in the world as of now is turning 108, as she was born in 1917. Vatsala, the elephant, lives peacefully in Panna Tiger Reserve in India. Mane the clam was the world's oldest animal that ever lived. It was born in 1499 CE and died at age 507 in 2006 when it was caught near Iceland. The oldest cat to ever live was called Cream Puff, a Texas cat who lived to be 38 years old. Cream Puff was born in 1967 in August and died in August 2005. Cheetah the chimpanzee, famed for his appearances in the 1930s and 40s Tarzan films, is the oldest primate in history. After a successful acting career, Cheetah enjoyed his retirement in Palm Springs, USA. He lived to be 80 and passed away in December 2011. Surprising wild animals you can find in Canada. Wild horses can be found throughout Canada, such as in Alberta, the Rocky Mountain foothills, and Ghost Forest area, BC, Caribou Chilcotin region, and Saskatchewan in the Bronson Forest. A distant herd also exists on Sable Island off the coast of Nova Scotia. Wild boars, although an invasive species, can be found in Canada. These boars have escaped farms in the 80s and 90s and have established feral populations across the country, and a rapid spread of them have been documented across Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. And finally, the rarest bird in Canada, the Steller sea eagle, a rare visitor to North America. It has been sighted in Newfoundland, Canada, specifically in the area of North River, near Bay Roberts and the Avalon Peninsula. It was also previously seen in Terra Nova National Park, and has been observed in other locations in the province. Surprising wild animals you can find in Canada. Muskox. There have been rare sightings of muskox in northern Alberta, primarily near the Northwest Territories border, indicating the animals are moving further south from their typical tundra habitats. These sightings are unusual, but have been observed in regions such as Fort Chipewyan. Crested caracara. This rare bird has been spotted in northern Ontario, feasting on dead animals at local dumps, as well as far as Alberta in the Jasper Park. The monk parakeet are found in parts of Canada, primarily is introduced in populations in urban areas like Vancouver and Toronto. As well as in 1987, they were recorded breeding in Canada for the first time in the Montreal suburb of Laval. The white-faced ibis has been expanding its range and establishing colonies in Canada. Its population has grown significantly in recent decades, and it's a species listed now as least concerned. Surprising wild animals you can find in the United States. Coati. The coati is a social member of the raccoon family that you've probably seen if you've been to Central or South America. Many might be surprised to learn that it can be found all over the southwestern US. It can easily be found in places such as the Grand Canyon or Sonora Desert. Monkeys can be found in Florida, along with many other invasive species. Monkeys were introduced into Florida in the 1930s by a cruise operator. He let 6 of them loose on a small island in the Silver River, hoping to create a park modeled after the Tarzan stories. And you may have seen that clip of raining monkeys in the Silver Spring State Park. Jaguars can be found in the US, but only occasional individuals found crossing from Mexico into the southwestern borderlands of Arizona and New Mexico. And finally, the 9-banded armadillo, native to Central and South America, was actually first recorded in Texas in 1849 and have since expanded their region into the US. Just not too long ago, Lab-Grown Leather and the Organoid Company announced partnership to create world's first T-Rex leather. And they say they'll be able to do this by using an advanced tissue engineering platform to turn cells into skin. I don't know if this is really gonna go through, but if so, what now? Is this the start of some Jurassic Gucci? Things wore down over time. The back of this chair is so worn out, you can see its old design. Same with this floor. Of years of people waiting in line, you can see the old design underneath the floor. A piece of bricks washed up on the shore with the corners rubbed off. Stairs in the Great Wall of China after years of being walked on. Graffiti from the Berlin Wall. An ID left an impression on this badge holder. A leaf that has been sitting on a fountain for a very long time.